Welcome to C.O.I.L class of insightful learning. Let's her P for now. We'll pair up P with Q, R, S, T, U, and V. And I did 7 already, so I have to go with this W. Oh, if I do P to W. P to W. How? Yeah. Don't want to waste too much of this. Guaranteed no less, no more 5 minutes. But yeah, P to W might be with our goal today for characters. We would have originally done 4 and 2, but a little different. No, 2 or 1 and 7, 6, 5, whatever. Hello, class of insightful learning. Here we go. You won't be able to hear everything I'm saying right now, depending on how the quality goes this, but the lesson for P is going to be this is a bit of a rehash of a point I thought I made before. I tried to. And it's worth mentioning again. Don't be afraid of what doesn't exist, even if it's still realistic. And it's like, I have to put that caveat, but don't be afraid what doesn't exist, even if it was still a reasonable standard or being realistic. It's just, we will always have that, expectation that is like, not even expectations for reality for that one. Can I call that cliche? People will think that whatever has happened in their lives, they could surely find a way to humble themselves and do something better with what they were trying to get, or even make the most of. And those things still don't happen. It's like, well, how much lower can I go? And it's like, you don't have to go low. When Unhappy Plum says, you don't necessarily want to have 0 expectations, he says it's not necessarily having lower expectations, or even certainly higher, but probably what you would want is to have 0 expectations. This applies for what this speech and debate topic considers. You want to be someone who's okay with it not being the way it could have been. And that sounds simple. It's like, you've seen the things I talk about. It's like, it sounds simple, but it just... You will come to a point where some of the things that you thought were far-fetched for you never had to be right about this anyways. It's okay that anyway. But where you're okay with not getting ridiculously far-fetched goals and dreams, you still make the most of your time. I'm gonna go backwards on this road. You still make the most of your time. We could push forward. Which way? Which way non-stream? That way. You still kind of make the most of your time. And 2 minutes on this. What I'm getting at here is you don't know what kind of brilliant things you would already have in your life, even ahead of what you think you want. It's like, you can think that you can be clever that way, and you wouldn't necessarily have to. You wouldn't have to only be right about that, but it's not so much stooping low. It's not so much humbling what you think is unrealistic for what happened, or what should happen in your life. You want to believe that you can have a normal life the right way and still be yourself. You want to believe that you can still live an ambitious life while still being yourself. I don't think those were supposed to be dichotomies anyways. If I'm lying about that, maybe I am, but last minute in. It is okay for what you want to not exist, even if it is realistic, what you wanted. And still conditioning from your experience what you thought would be enough, realistic enough, logical enough to exist. It's funny how this works. When I keep saying things like you'll get more than what you want, and then more again, that's coming from what I thought was my experience. I do surrender quite a bit, but there's also not control anyways. I hope you all do get what you want, even if it's not what you really thought you would have wanted anyways. However you go about that, however you're supposed to apply that. Be fire, guys. Be fire. Even if water still allows you to be movable, be fire because you struck a down one.